What is up, my crypto legends? I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Let's crack on here with what is going to happen with Bitcoin, what major levels we have, how is everyone doing, and we're going to go and jump straight into the comment section in just 1 minute. But in today's episode, in today's live stream, what I want to show you is this over here, this weekly level that is actually trading above these major wicks that we did create in the summer. It might show some sign of strength, okay? And what I want to show you also, and then first of all, shout out to him, okay? Kevin Svensson talking about this, you know, major weekly volume level, okay, on the Coinbase chart, because this has, you know, this has had signs in the past of a potential bottom or being close to a bottom. And I'm going to explain to it, okay? If you're not following Kevin Svensson, go and follow him. He's absolutely great with his content. But what I want to show you here is when we have big volume on the weekly chart, we are potentially close to a bottom if we have been dropping, okay? And you know, biggest examples here that I can show you is in November of 2018, where we had a big volume spike, okay? We had a volume spike here at the top. In this case, we had the C19 crash, okay, in 2020, big volume, showing you a potential local bottom, having a nice run up from this one, having a nice, you know, sideways action, a little bit to the downside. So this doesn't mean that it has to be the exact bottom, but it can, you know, mean that we are potentially close to it. Also in May of 2021, we can see here the volume, okay, really high volume. We also saw the drop here in May of 2021. Was it the exact bottom? No, because the actual low here was $30,000, right? Remember the crash in May. And then in June, we actually created a low at $28,800. So we dipped another $1,200. But the high volume means that it's, you know, a lot of pressure has been sold at those levels. So you need a lot of more selling pressure to actually dip below this big level of volume, okay? There has to be a lot of panic still the next coming weeks if we want a solid, you know, breakdown to hit $20,000, $15,000. So potentially we could be forming a local bottom around about these ranges. We can see the spike in volume right now. As you can see, we haven't had this spike in volume since May of 2021, a whole year with hardly any volume, as you can see, and now we are seeing this volume in May. So it's something that I wanted to talk about in today's episode. If you have any questions at all, let me know. We'll be analyzing here Bitcoin on the 1 hourly also, this kind of inverse head and shoulder with this neckline, not a successful breakout. It looks like that we do want to have that leg up, that major relief rally. And what I want to show you, if this does happen, okay, remember a lot of retailers are going to be looking at this. We need very, very high volume, but I can show you what major levels we are potentially going to get heavily rejected. Looking at the VPSV, looking at the volume profile here, we do have significant amount of volume, okay, at the $31,500 range. If we take a look at the VPVR also, you can see it is round about that range, as you can see here on the chart. A big wall of money that is going to be very, very hard for Bitcoin to actually break through. So we could get heavily rejected here at the last point on the volume profile. Looking at the volume traded for the last few days, we can take a look at DXY. We can take a look at a bunch of altcoins. We did have a big spike on the Bitcoin dominance. The reason why is because of the fear of altcoins, fear of stable coins. All right, a lot of uncertainty in the market because of the Luna situation also. So this is why this week we had this big major jump on the Bitcoin dominance. A lot of fear in, you know, crypto in general, knowing that Bitcoin is the real decentralized mother of all coins. Well, it jumped from 41.5 all the way to 45.2%. Okay, over a 4% jump here, as you can see on the Bitcoin dominance. Are we going to manage to get rejected here from this lower high trend line? This is something that we need to find out this week coming, okay? Because it is possible that we are going to get rejected from this range from the Bitcoin dominance. Guys, let's go through the comment section. Smash up the like button. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. It is Monday tomorrow. Yes. Let's try and make some money, down or up. It doesn't really matter. Let's get into those trades and make some money, guys. Absolutely. So let's smash up the like button here for this live stream, and let's dive in here through the comment section right away and say hello. I can see Mark Dutch. I can see Dava here also. Thank you, mods, for joining the live stream. Hola, crypto legends. What's up, says Dava. Robbie, hola. Momo, yo. Hit the like button on the way in, guys, says Russell. Thank you very much. We are waiting. Yes, I'm here. Sup, Jonathan, how are you doing? Smash up the like button, says Mark. Absolutely. Hello, Olumid. Jasek, good music. Thank you very much. Hi, Muhammad Mandal, Tonderi. Hi, Andy. Greetings from Dubai. Dancing to your music. Yes, thank you. Really good music on the intro. This is why I've got it. Nice music. We're still hanging in. We're still hanging in. Yes, we are. I mean, the weekly. I mean, this is super important. Looking at this chart, we could have a bigger relief rally. All right, before we actually, you know, get another lower high, right, on the Bitcoin price. Why not go up to $35,000 range, where I do think it's very, very possible to hit, okay, in the next coming days or a couple of weeks even, and then potentially have that fall down of $30,000. All right, it is very, very possible, especially if we do close this weekly above all of these lows. It's going to be looking pretty good, like a swing failure pattern. We are going to see some kind of relief rally, very likely. Okay, the panic has been here. The panic was last week, so I think a little bit of relief could happen for Bitcoin and crypto in general. Hey Andy, can you take a look at ETH, please? And thank you. Hello Jasek, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Russell, let's take a look at Ethereum. Why not? Ethereum was looking very interesting for me. I was just looking at Ethereum at this relief rally kind of situation, because having a clean chart here on Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and something interesting is that, you know, this $1,700 range is an extreme solid level. This is like the $30,000 level for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, it is 1,700. As you can see here, it was the summer lows, all right, where we did get several bounces from this range, $1,700 area. And if we do take a look at the VPVR, I mean, this was a perfect bounce, a perfect trade, you know, from this level. Was, you know, it was a must take trade for some potential quick gains. All right, small day trade or small swing trade, because you could have had it open for a couple of days. The amount of volume at the 1,800, 1,700, okay, give it a take. $100 because of the range, because of the volatility. You know, that level is just had a massive big wick to the downside, got that beautiful bounce, and now the question is, you know, where is the big major resistance till we roll back down. Okay, is it possible that we are going to roll back down because we've had such a big drop from also this descending channel meeting the channel target to perfection here from the breakout? Look at this, you know, the width of this ascending channel with these higher highs and higher lows, the width of the channel, as I just showed you, met the target here to the dollar. You know, this is sometimes how this, you know, silly textbook technical analysis targets, you know, sometimes they do happen, and you have the clear example here on the width of this ascending channel, breaking it and having the extension all the way down here to the $1,700 range. So what can we see on Ethereum right now? Big major levels. What are the most important levels here for Ethereum? Well, if we jump here to the 4-hourly chart, keeping it pretty simple, we can clearly see, okay, let's just get the VPVR out of the way for the moment. We haven't got much volume here just yet on Ethereum. Looking at the VPVR, all the volume is all the way up here at the $1,400 area where it starts to have a lot of volume. But what we do have is a big major level here, which I want to show you right now, which is the $2,200 range. It was the January lows, and it was we also got a bounce just a few days ago, okay, on the 10th of May here, before having that major drop. We touched the $2,200, got that bounce, got rejected from this $2,450, $2,500 major range here. As you can see, drop back down. Now, what is the current situation is that we are potentially going to attempt to break above this range, this big major resistance, okay, at the $2,200 area. Now, if I do see quite a few wicks, okay, and a kind of a double top scenario, this is the best example, you know, for trading for me, okay, for a bottom or a double top, double bottom or double top. And what I want to see is this kind of price action, right, where you have several attempts, right? You have, you know, this area, you can see this wick over here. You're already seeing weakness here from the bulls when you start creating, you know, this consolidation range, and you start seeing wicks like this, you know, for several days. And then finally you do have kind of a confirmation that this is very likely going to roll back down, you know, kind of small double tops, as you can see here, right? This is on the 4-hourly. You can see them everywhere, right? So this is the kind of scenario that I want to see right now at the $2,200 range, because we've already had this attempt. Now, what I want to see by Monday and Tuesday, then potentially hitting this level, right? And then, you know, if we do consolidate, if we do create those kind of wicks, if we do have this kind of price action here in Ethereum at that 2,200, then I'm going to jump into a short, because I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to see that the bulls don't have enough steam, all right, to actually push the price above this level, because you are going to see that weakness on the candlesticks, right, hitting that major resistance level. So not much more to add here, keeping it a little bit simple here on Ethereum. But I do see a possibility, okay, this is why I'm not going to actually short this. I can say that this is a major level, and we can, you know, depending on how we react on it, I will enter a trade. But, you know, we could actually break it, because we have been dropping pretty aggressively, as you can see here on Ethereum for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I would just stay cautious. But there are big major levels here for trading in between 2,200 and 2,450. Solid level. So if you do manage to break this level inside of this range, there's going to be major trading opportunities. And this is where, you know, or even, you know, if we do come down, you know, I am looking for that potential double bottom swing failure also. Yeah, major opportunities. There are going to be a lot of opportunities in the next coming days. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're going to try and find, you know, the biggest levels, a lot of confluence to enter those big trades. Jasek, how are you doing? Mohammed, hi Andy, please show us how you create all lines with support and titles like daily, weekly, etc. Right, okay, let's do that. This is going to take me about 5 minutes, but anyway, I think it's something super solid, and it's something that you guys need to, you know, this is the basics that you need, all right, which is your weekly, your daily, your monthly, 4-hourly also. And yeah, lower time frames is maybe just for scalping if you want to, you know, put a 1-hourly level, a 15-minute level, but that is more for scalping, of course. But, you know, how I put these levels basically is I am more concentrated on the daily close and opens, all right, on the chart. So I go, if we haven't tapped that level, for example, you know, the ones that have already been tapped, then I'm not interested. I've still got some that are drawn to here, but I will get them off. For example, this was a big major daily level, right? And it's the close and open of of candles. So as you can see here on the daily, I have the daily close and open from the 20th and the 21st of July, which was exactly at $29,700 area, as you can see. 29,700. And if I zoom in here on the chart, you know, you might think, what was that level for? Well, that level, it has been tapped before we actually dropped to perfection, all right? So as you can see here, so that is that daily level from back in July from 2021. And look at this. This was the first tap that we hit. If you end, you know, the first tap is always good for entry, in my opinion. Not the second one, because of course then you are attempting to break down, all right? You are seeing in this case the bulls are not gaining strength with this, and the bears are gaining strength, creating that lower high, of course. But you know, this potential bounce for a quick trade and looking at major resistance to where to take profits, you know, at that daily level, this one had a pretty nice bounce of, you know, almost 10%, which is absolutely great. If you're using a little bit of leverage on Bybit, you know, you can make some pretty good gains on that potential bounce, on that move to the upside. This is why the daily levels, weekly levels and monthly levels are very, very important. You know, another good example I could give you is this big major weekly. And I remember trading this. If you are an old subscriber, you remember this major weekly level when we were sitting at the support line of this ascending channel. Okay, this ascending channel, I had this weekly marked over here, and yeah, this was insane. We got I did some pretty nice gains on that bounce. Right over here we had this weekly, and I was saying, you know, this is one of the strongest levels, and there is no doubt in my mind, you know, with almost, you know, 85% certainty that we are going to get a bounce. I was really confident in making a trade at this level. Why? Because apart from being support from this channel, these higher lows, okay, it was a major daily and weekly level. It was also a daily, but look at this. We have several closes at the $37,700 range here, you know, on the weekly. Look at this. 1, 2 on the open, 3 and 4. Close, open at this exact same level. And you know, this is definitely gonna have some kind of reaction when you come back down there. And you know, I longed the first bounce. I didn't long any of these ones, but this one was the first one that happened on the 26th of April. Okay, I actually longed here, this range, and obviously took profits from this level because we were looking at a potential diamond pattern. And the reason why, you know, I longed here, the low, and took profits here for looking for that lower high kind of situation here to continue back down. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is why these weekly dailies are so important. You do get a reaction very likely, you know, 80% of the times, especially if you do have several candles, or if you have yeah, it's basically several candle closes at that range, it is very likely going to get some kind of reaction. So let's just go. That was a quick explanation. I hope that helps for everyone to get those levels marked up. Right, Seb, how you doing? I got Seb, I got Dava. Thanks, Mark Dutch, for Chainlink Press Popcorn says yes, absolutely. Let's scroll here. Hey bud, Dead Fred, how you doing? You know your stuff. Thank you, Andy bro. You're very welcome. Trevor, well, yeah, well, know my stuff. It's just looking at probabilities, looking at charts every single day, learning also. You never stop learning, never stop learning. There's always stuff to learn, and you know, I'm here to share with you what I know, what higher probabilities we do have, where do I think we got big resistance and support levels where we could get, you know, we can get those opportunities, we can make some money. So just totally transparent on that. Yeah, guys, let's scroll down. I am currently in no position on Bybit. I actually longed on the weekend and closed a position with this scenario. Okay, I actually longed at 29,000, you know, looking for that right shoulder. I was long in this range, looking for, I was going to add up to position. I was looking for that right shoulder because I think, you know, we were going to get that bounce at the 382, at the 50%, 618. And adding small position, and I just, you know, I wanted to close it at a small profit because I'm basically not looking at the charts, and yeah, it wasn't a proper good trade, right? But anyway, it's still closed in a profit. Did manage to make a little day trader here from these lows to these highs. Guys, if you are interested in trading on Bybit, you got an insane bonus down below. Only for experienced traders, you get $4,050 worth of bonus. You need to follow the steps on the rewards hub, and you also get 30 days of zero maker fee, 0% in maker fee for 30 days. Prime XBT is my favorite day trading platform, but swing trading also for oil, natural gas, S&P 500. They are really cheap on different assets. They are a little bit expensive in my opinion for crypto, for swing trading. Good for day trading crypto. Not too much for swing trading because the fees are really expensive, and this is something that they need to fix. I mean, I need to be totally transparent on that. I'm slightly in a loss here. I've held, you know, I am in a position here on natural gas and oil. See what happens. Currently in a short position. We can talk about any other markets also, guys. Charts are charts. So let me know in the comment section. Hi from KASTA. Feeling like I'm in a lift with your music, says Graham. yeah, exactly. Lift music. What about Project Galaxy? I have no idea what about Project Galaxy, says Molly. No idea. What is this one? Galaxy. Galaxy BUSD. Yeah, we're not gonna. We're basically doing technical analysis. To the T on the pattern measured breakout. I got Bufo here speaking me in Spanish saying consejos para crecer un bigotín como el tuyo, Andy. Yeah, he wants yeah, never mind about that. TA on Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. Absolutely, let's take a look at Solana, see what's going on right away. Enough talk, and let's take a look at the charts. Okay, Solana, keeping it simple here on Solana. Let's go to the daily. Solana, great major big bounce here from the actual highs of the summer of 2021. Big consolidation area. If you know, this is not appropriate to catch a falling knife, but if you having an insane drop for the last few weeks, there will be a moment that you will stop and you can figure out where that stop can be. In the case of Solana, we have this big consolidation range in between May and August right over here, being the top area round about the $50 and the low range about $25. So we actually hit about $35 on the low just a couple of days ago. You could assume that you are going to get a bounce from this level, especially when you take the VPVR here. When you take a look at the VPVR, you can see that big spike, all right? And you basically, look, I mean, I think we were talking about this, you know, for the last couple of weeks, that, you know, if Solana did manage to break support, and this must have been put on the Bitcoinsensus Twitter account, if Solana were to lose, you know, this was last week, this $80 range, it's gonna very likely gonna have a free fall to this level at the $45 area, and you can check it out on the Bitcoinsensus Twitter account. It must have been a tweet from the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of May, around this range. You know, we are basically going to have a very big free fall, very likely. Reason why, just one reason why, is because the big gap in volume that there is in between $80 and $45. And you might think, you know, why is there this gap of volume? And the reason why is because the price jumped up from $45 to $75, you know, in a matter of a couple of days. It was a fast move. So this means that not many people did trade around these levels. So this is what happens, you know, when you come back down that area. There's been no volume. It's easy to slice through because it's not a demand, level. So yeah, basically this is why we got that, you know, big major move. The thing is you have so much demand here that you have this big drop, this big pump, sorry, and there's already huge amount of demand at this level again. So this is why you have this big leg up, and there hasn't been much volume traded at this range. So we've had that bounce. We've had that bounce from this major level. Now the question is, how high can we go up? And I think we can go as high as $80. It is very, very possible. We are still inside of this range where there's absolutely no volume. There's hardly any volume in between $45 and $80. So why not get that relief rally all the way up to $80? It is very, very possible. Then you could potentially roll back down, creating that lower high. You know, people think right now this is extremely bearish. You know, we are going to go to much lower levels. Yes, I do think it is very, very possible, but I think it's more likely to get a relief rally and then fall. You know, you are going to get much more power on the fall, you know, when you have this relief rally. So why not? You know, if you take a look at fib levels from the actual start of this drop of the high to the low, you know, you're not even at 382 Fibonacci retracement. The 382 is all the way up here at $76. You know, you are maybe going to hit the 50% Fibonacci, which is at around about $89, and then get that big rejection. I'm not sure if we are going to manage to hit that range, but I know if we do, it's not going to be easy. Big spike on the VPVR. Look how we have been stopping there as resistance, as support on Solana. You know, my take here on Solana, let's take a look at the 4 hourly, is potentially getting, you know, that relief rally. I've been talking about the relief rally now for the last few days, and we are kind of seeing, you know, the price having that jump up. Big major first level on Solana is this one right over here, which is the $60 range. There is a possibility that $60 might be big resistance, and we will roll back down depending on how we react at the level. Of course, don't randomly put a limit order here, because yeah, we could slice through that range. But taking a look at the fib levels on the 4 hourly from this high to the lows, I mean, it is a big confluence range. Big confluence. We've got the 618 here at the $58, $59. We've also got, you know, the $60 major support. So some kind of rejection is very, very probable to potentially continue back down. Something that we are going to pay attention. But I think if we do break this range, stay cautious, because you could go to much higher levels, potentially trying to hit that $78, $80 big major resistance, which would be the ideal short. That would be the ideal short area. In my personal opinion, 290 people watching at this moment, and only 120 likes, guys. Smash up the like button. Let's continue with some more altcoins, giving you my opinion here, just looking at the charts. No major patterns on this free fall. Just looking for that, you know, relief rally at these levels. Right, let's take a look. Mad in Brazil, thanks for the TA on ETH, says Russell. You're very welcome, my man. Very, very welcome. Shall we do some TA on Bitcoin? Shall we take a look at the major levels on Bitcoin, guys? Smash up the like button if you want. Yes, TA on Bitcoin, or let me know in the comment section. Thumbs up if we do TA on Bitcoin right now. Hi Andy, how are you? Thoughts on Ape? Ape got a massive big dump. Let's see what is Ape doing right now. Yeah, big massive crash on Ape, of course, like many other cryptos. Yeah, the thing with Ape right now, it is kind of forming an inverse head and shoulder. We've got a big massive wick here. I'm not sure if this is just because of the FTX. Yeah, this is only because of FTX exchange. We have a random wick here. So I'm just going to do a quick overview on Ape right now. Big solid level here on Ape. Big major daily level also at this range. If we zoom out on the daily, Look at this, how many daily closes and opens at this level. I'm talking about the $10 area. $10 is a very strong resistance for Apecoin. You can see that this is forming a kind of inverse head and shoulder. Kind of an inverse head and shoulder here. I think Apecoin will be trading at $8 in the next coming days. It's very, very likely. This is a reversal pattern, reversal sign, creating a higher low right over here. Big resistance. I think we might have a big pop. And then here, you know, I think people are going to become bullish. It does look like an inverse head and shoulder formation on the 4 hourly, as you can see, with this neckline over here. Okay. But I think it's very possible it can be a fake breakout, because the amount of resistance at $10 is absolutely crazy. You can see it on the VPVR. There's a big gap from the neckline here between the $9 area to the $10.50. Big gap here on the VPVR. So you could have that spike up, get people a little bit bullish, and then you look at this. This is a big major level. I think Apecoin will very, very likely get rejected at $10, $11. Major level that we need to pay attention here in the next coming days on Apecoin. The $10, $11 range. Yeah. We're actually getting that resistance from this low that we did create back in March here. As you can see, we are hitting that range to perfection. This is the neckline from the low of March right there. So yeah, this could be very interesting. I think there will be a major short opportunity right over here for Apecoin. So Luna has stabilized. Luna has stabilized. What is Luna doing? Let's take a look at Luna, because yeah, crash was absolutely epic. This was absolutely crazy what happened with Luna. It jumped the Bitcoin dominance, you know, about 4% this week. It's, you know, a lot of fear in the market. It has made, you know, a lot of people not trusting crypto in general. This was a huge project. So yeah, Luna has stabilized. Not much to say about Luna, actually. You know, not much to say. This is just there's not much to say about Luna. It's just dumped and it's flat right now. So let's not do Luna. Analysis on Mana, says Mando. NT says KDA, Kadena, please Andy. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Kadena. Why not? Kadena also had a pretty aggressive drop. Let's take a look at Kadena. Yeah, for some reason my chart is not loading on Kadena. On the Bittrex, for some reason it's not loading, and it's the one with more data. So I need to figure how to fix that out. There it is. There we got one right over here. Let's go to the weekly chart on Kadena, and we actually came all the way to retest the highs. Wow, look at this. If I get this a box, which is the highs from April of 2021, we actually came all the way to the all-time highs of April of 2021, and we did get that bounce at the $1.50 range. Look at this. This is where we created a double top, a beautiful swing failure pattern. Look at this on the daily candle, where you create all-time high. This was on the 12th. Sorry, this is the weekly chart. Swing failure on the weekly, trying to break the highs. Massive big correction after this. We're actually getting a big bounce on Kadena. Huge bounce. It is up. You know, this week it is up from the lows. 120% from the lows created this week, so which is absolutely crazy. Kadena can be traded on Bybit also. Let me just check here. KDA 1 second, because it is up a huge amount, 26% up today. I think Kadena is a great project. It is. I think it's one of those L1 projects that will do well. But, you know, this is, you know, still pure speculation on crypto. Nothing is for certain, and we have seen it this week with Luna. I know many people have lost, a lot of money with Luna and UST, the stable coin, which is trading at about 10 cents, which is absolutely insane. Imagine having a bunch of, of your money here on this stable coin and you're down 85% because it's trading at not even 15 cents right now. Absolutely crazy. So nothing is for sure on crypto, but I think Kadena is a very good project. Well, talking about this range, big major bounce from the highs of April of 2021. Let's go to the daily. What could happen right now? Well, we do know that we do have big level over here on Kadena. I mean, I would have to mark my daily levels, but there's a big zone over here of consolidation that it's very, very likely going to get resistance, and it's going to be the 50% fib level approximately from the highs created right over here, and the big massive drop, 50%, 618. I think we are potentially looking for that lower high. Reason why is because many times we like to retest the lows. We want to have a double bottom to have confidence, right? We want to have sideways action. We want to have a double bottom. You don't usually have a bottom like this and then you go back up and you have a really good recovery. Most of the times you do come back down and retest the lows. So what we want to find out is where we could have the next lower high, and a big possibility here for the lower high, going with the most aggressive one, would be the 382 at the $3.88 Fibonacci retracement from the actual drop here created in April, or the 50% Fibonacci at $4.67 would be the ideal level where we are potentially going to get volatility and a big reaction and finally come back down to retest the lows. So in between $3.88 to $4.67 on Kadena, I think we could roll back down to retest the lows. I think it's very, very possible. Not much to add here on Kadena. Big resistance, of course, looking at the VPVR because of this big major consolidation range. It's not going to be an easy task to get above this $4.50 range on Kadena, major level where we are very, very likely going to get rejected. So that is a level that I would be paying attention. I will put an alarm here set at this level on Kadena because I might be interested in actually trading this on Bybit. Remember, you got a great bonus on Bybit down below. It's another way to support the channel. You get a good bonus, I get a small commission, makes me want to continue also with the analysis. BTC Bottom says, Stephen, well, we were talking about the potential scenario here on the Coinbase chart, and shout out to Kevin Svensson because I also have been analyzing this. The big volume on the weekly chart can indicate a local bottom. Best examples here: November 2018, big drop with big volume, sideways action, pump. March of 2020, big drop, big volume, insane recovery afterwards. May of 2021, big drop, massive volume, sideways action, huge recovery. May of 2022, May this month, right now, and we still have another 15 days to close the month, which is crazy. So this volume could still continue. If we start dropping, the next couple of weeks, even better, because historically we have seen big volume here, being a sign of a local bottom. It's been a sign of a local bottom. So we still have 15 days. If we drop, volume is going to increase. This volume is not going to decrease. It can only increase for the month. So, sorry, the weekly. This is actually the weekly level. I'm getting confused now. I'm thinking I'm looking at the monthly level. This is the weekly, sorry. This is actually closing today. This could actually be already a sign of a local bottom. My bad. Don't bash me here in the comment section. This is the weekly, not the monthly. But it's already high volume on the weekly, as you can see. So potentially, we got a swing failure also. Love swing failures. Even better on the weekly. There is a possibility for a big recovery here. Big relief rally for Bitcoin. Look at the lows. We are currently above all of the lows from 2021. All of the lows of 2021 We've dipped below and we are closing a weekly. There's no successful breakout below 30,000 just yet. Relief rally is what we got right now. This is very likely what is going to happen for Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. Let's go. We're gonna moon, says Stephen Dope. Like the button, says DCA Seb. Let's scroll here. Check VRA or ALU. Let's take a look at VRA, but taking a look at altcoins right now, we can take a look at altcoins to see if we've, finding a bottom. VRA looks good. I've got a bunch of lines here, a bunch of stuff. VRA looks pretty good at this range, currently at 0.008 cents, and this is the one, because a lot of people are saying that I'm not looking at the right one. VRA veracity, it is currently at 0.008 cents. Summer lows retest, big level, huge spike on VPVR. I think not a successful breakout just yet. A potential relief rally is very likely on VRA, and I think the relief rally can go as high as this range over here, the 1.5 cent level area right over here. I think we could have that relief rally and then maybe create a big another lower high and go to lower levels. But after this severe drop, I am looking for relief rallies on a lot of the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and a lot of cryptos. Hey, how's it going, Jay? I'm doing very well. I hope you are all doing good. Tomorrow's Monday. Let's find some of those trading opportunities. BTC pumping on the 1 minute chart. Yes, Bitcoin is having that pumpy action. This is a scenario that we were talking about the last couple of days, yesterday's video. This is not a huge successful breakout from this lower high neckline, right? I want to see, a big spike in volume. I want to see some big bullish momentum. This could easily turn back down, but I think it is possible that we are gonna actually attempt to hit, the $32,000, which is the biggest resistance, because we have big consolidation from the 9th till the 12th of May, till the 11th of May, sorry. And if we take a look at that VPSV, we are seeing, all of these days, the strongest levels in between 31 and $31.5 thousand, and you can see it on the general VPVR. It's going to be a big level where it's going to be very hard for Bitcoin to actually, successfully break above this range. If we successfully break above this range, it's going to be looking pretty good. There's going to be a lot of major opportunities, after breaking this major level. One level that I am looking at is the $35,000 area. It's a monthly level, it's a daily. We did get one bounce here. This was on the 8th of May. I think that will be a heavy resistance level, and another reason why it is because we are hitting, the 50% Fibonacci the 682 from the start of the drop after this consolidation. We take a look at fib levels from the start. When we pumped here, a lot of people getting extremely bullish, including myself, but being cautious, of course. I did not trade this pump. I did not trade anything here. It would have been an insane short, of course, but taking a look at fib levels from this high to the lows, that 618 is that $35,000 area. So which is a major monthly and a daily level. If we do manage to get up there, I think it is time to be cautious, looking for that lower high, potential shorting opportunities. I think people are going to get a little bit excited. Bitcoin has bottomed, we're going to higher levels, and this is part of the relief rally. We need to be super cautious. Big resistance levels that we are going to eyeing for potentially shorting, guys. We have a big massive trend to the downside, so I think, but we are on that way. I think right now I wouldn't short right now, looking for longs. I think relief rally is very likely. Guys, this is going to be it. Sunday update. Like guys, I'm going to do a daily update tomorrow. I'll be doing a long live stream, no doubt about that. I'll be doing a long live stream. I want to do a live stream at 3:30 Central European time to take a look at the traditional markets, see what's going on, see if we can find some big major opportunities. I got my dog barking right now. He wants his food. So thank you guys. Crypto is down 1.9 trillion. Yes, it is. I liked this stream. Did you? Smash the like button. Yeah, just a quick stream, guys. Quick update. This is what we got for Bitcoin. I think very likely relief rally. Cautious with volume. We need a big spike in volume breaking here. This last lower high, which is at the $30,800 range. It is this one, looking at the 1 hourly, zooming in. Okay, you know, we want to break above this level over here. Not this descending net line like this with no volume. We want to see a big spike breaking above this last lower high. There's going to be major opportunities, guys. If we do break here with a big solid 1 hourly candle, this level is going to turn into support for a quick bounce. It could be a quick scalp at that level if you pay attention. But also, you know, if we do have pumpy action on Bitcoin, watch out for this level over here, the $31.5, $32,000, which is a big resistance level. I think we are very likely going to get rejected from this range. It is the last value high, okay, from the volume profile, the 31,700. Okay, so it's going to be very, very hard to get above this range. We also have this consolidation area, as you can see, that will be resistance. It's just going to be resistance, very likely. So watch out. You'll be breaking this lower high. You could be getting a big rejection at this range. Major opportunities everywhere, guys. Stay safe. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. Smash up the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're doing daily update tomorrow and a live stream. Let's make some money, guys. Let's make some cash to accumulate more Bitcoin in this bear market. Stay safe. Thank you, guys. Smash up the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.